everyone and welcome back to Next Stage Designs with me, Sylvia. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to crochet these super easy slippers. For today's slippers, I will be using this beautiful and very fluffy yarn. It's a category for medium yarn. Also, I will be using 5mm hook. You will need a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, and a tape measure. For my slippers, I will work with this yarn, as I said at the start, but to show you the stitch, I will use just this plain yarn, the same weight as this one. So you will see the stitches much better because with this one, it will be a little bit tricky to see on the camera. To create our slippers, we will work with the star stitch and we will create a rectangle. I will show you later on. So to start, we are going to start with a slip knot. Hold your yarn and like so, wrap it around your 2 fingers and create a cross. Go under this first one, on top of the second one, pull it down and twist your hook. Now we are going to chain any odd number for our chain and then we will add 6. So for these slippers, I will chain 25 and then I will add 6 chains. These slippers are size 38 and I have quite wide feet. So I think for sizes 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, you can chain exactly the same as me. But if you need it for wider or bigger sizes, you can do any odd number plus 6 and you will chain as many as you need to wrap it around the front part of your foot as seen on this picture right here. And make sure the chain is not loose. Make sure it's nice and tight. To work on our slippers, we are going to create a rectangle and the rectangle will be as long as your foot, but you will make sure once you step on this rectangle, you have a little bit in the front and a little bit at the back because we are going to sew these slippers. So let's have a look at this picture right here. And once you got this, we'll be sewing our slipper. So I really recommend once you step on this piece and you have your foot from here to the end, you will simply add 2 more rows to have it extra to sew in the front and at the back. Once you have your slip knot, you are going to chain as many as you need to wrap around the front of your foot. So any odd number plus 6. So for me, it will be 25. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on until you have 25. Once you have your 25, I will add 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So for this star stitch, you will have to work in the groups of 6 loops. To start, you will insert into this second one here and your first loop is already on the hook, so we will count this one as well. So we have 1, collect your second one like this, so it's 2, collect your third one, 3 into the next one, 4 into the next one, 5 into the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now when you have 6 loops on your hook, you are going to yarn over and pull through all these loops you have on your hook. And you are going to pull through all these loops you have on your hook. So yarn over and pull through and twist your hook down like this so you won't lose this loop. And it's helping as well when you're pulling your loops down like this. So I like to do it like so. Pull it down and pull through all these loops like so. Chain 1 to secure like this. Now you will be collecting 6 loops again, and this is your first loop on your hook. So first you will insert into this one here. So insert like so and bring it up so we have 1 and 2. For next one, it will be this one here along the side here. So insert like so, bring it up. You have 3 loops. The next one will be right here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you will insert into this stitch here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And into the next stitch you should have 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Always double check. You can again pull it down like this, yarn over, twist your hook down and pull through all these loops like so and chain 1. And we are going to do this again. So just to make sure, I am going to show you again. So your first loop is on your hook, and remember we are collecting 6. So into the next one, so into this gap here or chain 1, there will be a second one. So you have 1, 2. This third one is along the side. Let me show you. It's this one here. So that's 3. Next one is here. It's 4. 5 and 6. Yarn over, twist your hook down and pull through all and chain 1. I'll show you one more time. So first loop is here. We need altogether 6 into this one here. So it's 1, 2 along the side, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Yarn over, twist your hook, pull it down and pull through all 6 loops like so and chain 1. You will continue all the way across, and once you come to the end, I show you what to do into this last chain right here. And I am nearly at the end of this row 1, and I am going to show you one more time. So loop 1 is on the hook, and we need to collect altogether 6. So 1, next one is here, 2, next one is right here, this one here, 3, next one is here, 4, next one is here, 5, and the last one, 6th one, is right here. Yarn over, twist your hook and pull through all the loops like so, and chain 1. Now you should have only 1 chain left, and into this last one you will work half double crochet. To do so, you are going to yarn over, insert into this last chain, yarn over, bring it up, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3, and this is half double crochet. And chain 2, 1 and 2, turn your work, and now we are ready for row 2. And this row 2 will complete our first star stitch. For row 2, you'll be working 2 half double crochet into these eyes right here. So that's your first eye. We can call it like so. So it's your first one here. Then the next one is here. You can see them very well actually. The next one is here, and so on. So we chained 2, and our first 2 half double crochet will be in this eye here. So yarn over, insert, bring it up, 3 loops on your hook, and yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So we have first half double crochet, and we need 1 more into the same eye like so. So we have 2 half double crochet in this first eye. If you can't see very well, you can stretch it like so and you will find it. So into the next one here, again place 2 half double crochet. So 1 and 2. Into the next one, 2 half double crochet, 1 and 2, and so on all the way across. Once you come to your last eye here, I show you what to do at the end of this row 2. So I have my last eye here, and I will place 2 half double crochet. So 1 and 2. And now as you see this chain here, on top of this chain, 2 half double crochet as well. So insert 1 half double crochet and 1 more. Chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and turn your work. When you turn your work, you will see you have completed your first star stitch made out of 2 rows. Beautiful. So we chain 3 and we are ready to start our row 3, and this row will be similar to our row 1. We are going to collect our 6 loops again, and your first one is already on your hook. So the next one you will insert right here. So it will be 2. Next one will be right here. Let me just show you. It will be right here, then here, and so on. So let me just start again. So we have 1, next one is here, 2, next one will be right here, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops. Yarn over, Turn your hook down and pull through all the loops. Chain 1. And now you already know how to do it because we done it in this first row. So we have loop here, and we are going to collect 6 loops again. We have 1, 2, along this side is the third one, 3, then there is a 4th one, 5th one, and 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 6. Chain 1. And that's how you are going to continue all the way across. Once you come to the end, you will place only 1 half double crochet on top of this chain right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I am finishing this row 3, which is similar to our row 1, and I am going to finish my last right here. So I will collect my 6 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't forget to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yarn over and pull through. Chain 1. And you should have only 1 left here. Place half double crochet on top of the chain, like so. And chain 2. Turn your work for row 4. For row 4, as you already know, you will see these eyes, and we'll be placing 2 double crochet in each of these eyes. So first one will be in this eye here, so 1 half double crochet and 1 more into the same place. Then find your second eye and place 2 half double crochet into the next one, and so on. And that's how you always complete your star stitch, as you can see. Continue placing 2 half double crochet in each of these eyes. And I am finishing this row 4, where I was placing 2 half double crochet in each of these eyes to complete our star stitch. And I have last eye here, so I will place last 2 half double crochet in this eye, and then I will have this chain here. And again, as we did in this row 2, we will place 2 half double crochet on top of this chain. 1 half double crochet and 1 more, like so, and chain 3. And now you can see we completed our second row of the star stitch, and it's our 4th row, but the second row of completed star stitch. So each star stitch will have 2 rows. 1 row is where we're collecting the loops, and the second row is where we're placing 2 half double crochet inside these eyes. So you will repeat row 1 and 2 until you get the length you need for your slippers. And remember, once you step on your rectangle piece as seen on this picture right here, if you have not enough space in the front and at the back behind your heel, you will need to do 2 more rows or 1 row of star stitch. So when I say 1 row of star stitch, it means 2 rows when you collect your stitches and then when you place 2 half double crochet. Okay, so you will have this much space. So we will divide it. We will have in the front a little bit and at the back. So when we sew our slipper, it will be nice and comfy and not too tight. So I already prepared my rectangle, and as you have seen on this video, I am showing you how you need to have your rectangle so it's not too tight. So when you step on it, you should have something like this. Now, in measurements for my size 38, I have about 24.5 centimeters or 9.5 inches long, and the width is about 21 centimeters or 8.5 inches, and it will stretch as well. Just make sure if you step on it and it's not enough, your toes are sticking out, it's not enough, so you will need to add 1 more row because we will be sewing our slippers. So in rows, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows of star stitch, but remember each row of these star stitches has got 2. 1 row when you were collecting the loops and 1 row when you were placing 2 half double crochet on top of the inside these eyes. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 rows. And that's what you should have prepared for your slippers. Once you have your perfect rectangle, we are ready to sew our slippers. So next, once you have your rectangle, you are going to fold it in half like this, so the right sides are together, like so. Before you fasten off, this is your last loop here. And of course, one more thing, always finish with the star stitch, full star stitch. You don't want half stitch, half of the star. So you will leave a long yarn end like this. It's always better to have the long one than the short one. And cut your yarn like so. And now you can fasten off like this. Now you are going to thread your yarn with your yarn needle like so. Now make sure the right side is on the top, and once you fold it, the right side will be inside like this. So next, you will go larger stitches like this under your stitches on top. So these are your stitches, and you will go like this, not too far or not too deep from this edge, like this, and you will go like so. And the stitches should be about 5 millimeters long, not too big. Like this. And once you got it, you are going to gather it like so. Okay, like this. And gather it like this. And once you have the gap completely closed, you are going to secure it with 2-3 stitches like this. So you are taking this side, make sure you go right side inside like this and hold it like so. Now you will do 2-3 stitches like this. And make sure it's closed completely. If you have the gap, make sure you go tighter. Now, to make sure we have no gap at all, we are going to close it as good as you can. So do few stitches like this. And like so. And go back. And now check it if it's closed. As you can see, my slipper is closed completely. There is no gap. Next, you are going to prepare these clips. And you will, if you don't have them, you can also use the pegs. And we are going to close our heel like this. The pegs. And now, it's a good idea to insert your foot inside and decide how deep you want this front part to be. And as you can see in this short video, I am showing you how to place it on and mark how deep you want your front part of your slippers to be. So once you get it, you can place the clips. And we are going to sew this front part until we reach this clip. To do so, I like to sew like this. Do not cut your yarn, of course, once you closed your front. Just simply go from the inside, and I like to put my finger between these layers. And I like to go from the inside like this. And again from the inside like so. But of course, you can sew the way you like or prefer. Also, one more thing, just make sure the layers are nicely together. So when you sew, that's why we need to keep these in place. Because once we turn our slippers the right way, we want this star stitch to be nice in line. And you can also check it on top, as you can see right here. And I am going to finish here. And it's a good idea to do 2-3 stitches like so in one place, because you'll be placing your slippers on and off, on and off, and we want this part to be nice and strong like this. So now fasten off, like this, and hide it in the seam, the yarn, and so you don't need to do it later on. Got tangled a little bit. And the last part, we are going to close our heel. So thread your yarn like this, and make sure you start in the corners like so. Leave this longer so you can hide it later on. And sew exactly the same as we did in the front. So again, I like to do 2-3 stitches in one place like so. So exactly the same way as we did right here. And I am finishing right here. And I am going to fasten off like so. And you can hide the end inside the seam like this. There. And back. And fasten off. And hide this end inside the seam as well. And now we can turn our slipper the right way like so. Check for the openings, and you can see the star stitch is lining nicely, and this is our heel. And now for the last part, it's optional. You can add maybe single crochet all the way around, or slip stitching, or change the color if you like, or you can even go higher with the star stitch. It's up to you. And for the last part, I am going to work only crab stitch all the way around, but it's up to you, whatever you like to do to finish your slippers. Insert and bring your yarn and leave it longer so you can hide it later on. Insert your hook like this, bring it up, and before we do crab stitch, I am going to do one round of single crochet. So bring your yarn like this. Try your best to space single crochet all the way around. So go like this when you see the gap, then when you have this part of the star stitch, and simply just space the single crochet as good as you can to make it look nice and neat all the way around, like so. A little bit deeper here, like so. Once you're in the front, simply just go here. And when you have on this side, actually, once you come to this side and you have these big gaps here, we are going to go a little bit deeper. So we're gonna go like this. So we won't have these big gaps, like so. And now when you have this seam, skip this seam and you're gonna work your last single crochet right here. Make it nice and tight, and now you are going to find your first stitch and slip stitch like this. And now your slipper looks lovely and neat. And now for me, I decided to go with the crab stitch just to finish my slippers. To do crab stitch, you are going to chain one and you simply going to work into these stitches you have, but you will work backwards. So you will simply insert into this one here, yarn over, bring it up. You should have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and finish. Now again, find the stitch and this is the crab stitch and it's looking amazing. It's reversed single crochet, so you will simply go back into each stitch like this. So as you can see, stitches, insert and go back. So you will continue all the way around like this until you come here, and then I show you how to finish our slippers. And I am finishing my crab stitch and I am here at back, and where is my first crab stitch? Into the same place I will place my last crab stitch like this. Now you are going to chain one, my last crab stitch like this. So I will close my slippers and then turn it this way, and into the same place or into the next gap you will find, or the stitch, it's up to you. You will insert your hook and you will slip stitch like this. Chain one and leave the longer yarn end so we can hide it. And we finished our crab stitch all the way around. But as I said before, you can use single crochet as many rounds as you like, double crochet, or even this star stitch. So let's just hide this end. And this is it. These are our beautiful and very simple crochet slippers. One more thing, don't forget to add non-slippery treatment at the bottom of your slippers, because the crochet slippers are very slippery. I have done the video, which I am going to leave it at the end of this video, so please don't forget to check it and add non-slippery treatment just to make sure you are safe when wearing crochet slippers. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like it, share it, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel Unique Stitch Designs. And also you can find me on social medias. I am on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and Pinterest. Thank you very much for watching.